Alright, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV storyline. You guys ever feel like everybody's looking at you? I noticed in a previous video that the quest giver, like their head followed me, but like all of the NPCs, they all follow me. We're ready to hide in a heartbeat, says this random younger looking dude. Also, I did a couple tests to see if I have a fan on, an extra fan on, because my PC, I think, is overheating recently. And I don't think it's being picked up by the microphone. I did a test. It seemed to get picked up for like the first couple seconds and then never again. So the noise canceling aspect of this Yeti blue microphone is great. This quest is called Solution 9, given to us by Wook Lamont. We are in the hideout, the Earthen Sky hideout in Zoctaral. Here we go. Alright, Cahciua's waiting. Let's head to the tower. And the Scions head out. Is the tower... Yeah, let's just teleport. 100 gil. And currently, not literally this moment, but in between videos, I've been rewatching Ozark because I did not remember how much of it I had watched before I stopped. And it turns out I think that I watched basically up until the end of season 3. Although I'm not quite sure what's about to happen, a lot of it feels very familiar. And then I'm fairly certain I have not seen any of season 4. You know, life stuff, other interests, whatever got in the way, but good show. Definitely a good show. Definitely has been worth the rewatch. And we found Cahciua running through, is a new area for us, Everkeep Ward, I believe. We went to the northwest of Outskirts, through the town. And the Cahciua bot is just standing here in front of that big old tower that's got all the purple energy, seems to be the center of everything. Cutscene as we talk to her. It bot, she bot. I'm guessing not voice acted. Although it is a pretty, yeah. Ah, there you are. She turns to there's 3 androids like guarding the entrance to the ramp up to the tower. If Queen Sphene has registered you as guests, you should be able to march right in. And if she hasn't, says Wook, then you may have a swarm of Zeralja's minions to deal with. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, that's it? Okay, well. I'm on my least survivable class, but for whatever reason, that's what I've been choosing to do, so... I don't know, maybe I'll get Red Mage up, but I've had other expansions where Red Mage has been my main, and the name Mercy Valkyr is Valkyrie, which is, I'm pretty sure they had spears while they were riding theirs. What did the Valkyrie ride? Birds? Some flying creatures. I don't think Norse mythology had griffins. That's more of a Greek thing. What did they ride? Anyway. Nothing for it but to see if Sphene has betrayed us, eh? Says Wook. Not betrayed. That's not the only option. She just may have failed. She may have been thwarted. Cahciua bot approaches the androids. Thank you for your diligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass, if you'd be so kind. Outrunner guide unit identified. Registration number verified. 6 accompanying civilians identified. Verifying credentials. As the screen, which is this android's view, pans one at a time to each of us and pauses. Credentials verified. Welcome, guests of Queen Sphene. And the middle bot walks to the side. What a relief, says Cryle. Cahciua bot floats back over to us. There you have it. It seems the Queen was true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 9 awaits. We follow Cahciua up the ramp. Cutscene pans up the tower before it. They always gotta catch the so the underside of the bowl, which I'm calling the top of the tower the bowl. The underside is where all the energy seems to be, the purple electrical energy. This is gonna be voice acted. We're just walking along a hallway. There are some displays on the walls, like you would see in a mall.
Everkeep, a tower of electrope piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds. Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9.
This looks like a city inside this tower.
In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
Like people are walking along. Zoctoral, Solution 9. People are just walking along these pathways. Just there's little parks inside. Patches of grass with trees growing. Like a city. We have skyscrapers. It feels like the tower wasn't this big from the outside.
Spectacular, isn't it?
Spectacular, isn't it?
There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrope, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed of the life back home in Tuliolo.
All of us are kind of amazed.
While I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore? I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Sphene and Zoologist Dominion, do you not?
My options are, you had me at explore, with explore in quotations and an exclamation point at the end, or we do need to better understand who and what we're dealing with here. I'm not that, yeah. We do need to better understand who and what we're dealing with here.
It's no less than our duty.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Absolutely. As Sphene's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny. The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector. The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later.
Graha and Alice go running.
I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
She goes walking.
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
That, I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe. But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in her. You must have been through a lot together.
You might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did? Kalnishpir, why didn't you mention this sooner?
The floating bots faces. There's like an excited O face, and then there's a happy, like emoticon faces.
You want to explore together?
Wook asks me.
It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home is all.
I give her a nod and kind of a... I'm trying to figure out what to call that look. Like I am... understanding her pain, but like trying not to show that it's there. Yeah, anyway. Accompaniment node, I love you, but we're gonna do minion roulette. Wind up Emmerich. I think it's been a while. We'll keep you around for a bit, bud. Towers inside a tower. I see it, but I still can't believe it. For now, I say we proceed straight ahead. If we feel like we're getting lost, we can always turn around and go back the way we came. Okay. Cannot mount. Will get some Ethernet shards, though. I think that we're probably going to explore this place with Wook, and in that case, likely get all the Ethernets. This one just happened to be right next to the entrance, so I will not go out of the way to get ones that we're going to be getting for the quest anyway. But yeah. We're in a big city. Probably, I mean, nowhere near, unless there's connecting areas that I don't know yet. Nowhere near as big as like Gridania or the starter cities, or you know. But still, and I mean, that's only the places we can explore. There's towers on the outside we probably can't get to. Going up a lot of these towers probably isn't a possibility. Like a lot of space that is up, you know. When you have limited space on the ground, you build up to get more. And there are players here who are crafting or frozen in a crafter away, looking down this. You can kind of, I don't know how to, or if you look down this hole in the middle of the town, which is a danger for sure, but like there's fog, but before the fog you can see a bunch of floating and connected cubes, kind of like that that room that those, like the Golden City entrance. We'll talk to Wuklomat to continue. A crossroads already. This place is too much. I've no idea where I should go. Right, I've made up my mind. Let's head to that building there. And we head to that building there. I can't mount, stupid. We're going directly west, where we turn in the quest. Did not mean to rhyme that. Happens all the time, Pat. We're standing outside of kind of what looks like the trade center. Got some repairs, some auction house, summoning bell. Actually, I don't think there's an auction house or market board, whatever, but repairs, summoning bell, some traders, materia master. I don't think there's there's not a market board here. All right, talk to Wook to complete. Cutscene. We're looking straight up a tower.
Ah, there you are, Lamati.
Says Sphene, catching Wook wide open mouth,
Sphene!
staring at the top of the tower.
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint. But I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Is this gold saucer music?
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, a request, you say?
Yes, an important one.
And she goes walking toward the market area, and we follow. Cutscene pans up, goes black, comes back down. We're closer to the
I'll
town.
say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zeralja.
We're closer to the tower, kind of like, trying to give ourselves some protection with a wall or something. I don't know.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
I think she's on the side of less death.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible.
Why have we not asked why Sphene doesn't wear a regulator?
Zeralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
Just people walking
I
by.
do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zeralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But, unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihyolal. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Please.
My options here are never fear, I'll be there alongside her, or I won't yield on this either. I think peace is the better choice. I don't think Zeralja's ever gonna choose that, but we'll see. Never fear, I'll be there alongside her.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely.
I could see that.
I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
About me?
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy. So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around?
She's playing. She's not offended.
Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well. I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour. I promise.
Alright, solution 9 is complete. There should not be an extra video or extra cutscene. And there is not. I will see you soon for the next video. Bye-bye.